Hi everybody, I'm Ernie and I love America. I love it a little bit more today now that we've got a pretty sharp VP candidate for John McCain. I'll get a little more into that on another tape, but I got a couple things I'd like to bring to your attention this time. Did you happen to notice at the Democratic Convention that the backdrop that the Dems used, right strategically placed, was a shining star located in the middle of the backdrop? Does that remind you of anybody? A shining star with people following the star? Some biblical proportion there. I can't remember. I'm sure Obama can. They really think this guy is the second coming. It reminded me of a Hitler rally. I mean, these people were crying. Oprah Winfrey lost her eyelashes by crying. I mean, my God, folks. I want to see the holes in this guy's hands before I become a believer. When I see that, I'll believe. I'm a doubting Thomas. Anyway, we got to stop this guy. We got to stop him with the polls. Get out. Get off your butts. Get out there and spread the word. We do not want Barack Obama and Joe Biden in the White House. It will take this country too long to recover from that dynamic duo. Trust me, folks. Read up, see what he's been doing. By the way, just wanted to mention that we haven't forgotten about Bill Ayers, and that's our domestic terrorist who was only a friend of Barack Obama, and their children went to school together. Well, Barack Obama didn't even have kids when he knew Ayers. Oh, somebody ought to ask him about that. Where's the mainstream media asking those kind of questions? Anyway, Obama is an ignorant, elitist, Marxist, communist ass, or some combination of all of those, all right? He wants only for Barack. He cares really nothing for the USA. He wants to be the first black president, and he's really only 6% black. The rest of him is Muslim. And that's all he cares about. He cares about Barack Obama. He probably likes Michelle a little bit. He says, and he's told us, he wants collectivism. That's communism. You got to be afraid of this guy. This man is dangerous, all right? The utopia that he talks about is impossible. It's out of fantasy books, okay? And we've had enough fantasy in this country for a while, all right? He's not the second coming, and he is not the Messiah. America already has enough government in their lives. We don't need any more. Now Hussein wants to redistribute income. He wants free child care for everybody. He wants free college from kindergarten through college for everybody. He wants wage insurances. He wants to naturalize the oil refineries, and he wants to pay a global tax to, of all places, the United Nations, for God's sakes. Doesn't sound like the American dream, does it? The media wants Obama to win. We know that. There's no doubt about that. And they're not going to mention any of the above things I just told you about. You got to tell your friends, spread this word, okay? They aren't going to mention the fact that Obama wants collectivism and more government control in your lives. That's the last damn thing we need, is more government control. What's next? With Obama, only God knows, and he's not speaking through Obama. If Obama wins, where will Obama put William Ayers in his cabinet? How about the Justice Department? Now that would work for William Ayers, wouldn't it? Or how about making him Attorney General? That would be good, okay? The Obama camp is making fun of small-town America this morning on TV because that's where Sarah's from, small-town America. Well, small-town America, folks, is the heart of this country. Sarah Palin is from a small town, and but Obama has more. But she has more experience now already than Obama has in his whole life, and not the ego that little Mr. Hussein has. I'll tell you something about Michelle. On Monday, Michelle Obama attempted to woo the whole world with this candy-coated sweetness aimed at convincing all of us that she's just another wife, another mother, and another and a wife and a woman with traditional values. Well, Michelle, if that's so, why is one of your heroes a man named Saul Alinsky? He's the author of Reveille for Radicals. Look it up. YouTube it, however you want to do it. Reveille for Radicals. And other radical books bordering on communism or Marxism or whatever you want to label it. This is one of her heroes, one of her great heroes. Michelle even used some of Alinsky's own words in her speech. I haven't found out yet which exactly ones, but I remember by reading it, these are his words by looking it up. His motto is mere tolerance is not enough, or something to that effect. Anyway, get the book and then listen to her speech. Make your own comparison. You don't have to believe me. Make your own comparison. Make your own decisions. All right. But just like her husband, she's an American radical, and she is attempting to pass off Marxism and socialism as a way that America should accept, and I don't think that's going to work here. She, like her husband, the Messiah, the one who accepted his nomination in front of the Obama Temple in Denver, was that something or what? They are both liars, and they want only for themselves. And if you just watch them, you know that. All that sweetness, that's not Michelle. The evening was reminiscent, like I said before, of a Hitler rally in the 1930s. It kind of scared me a little bit. We need a president, not a rock star. We got plenty of rock stars, and we know what they are, all right? A rock star with no character and a host of questionable friends and acquaintances. And history is so short that even he can't explain what he's accomplished at this point of his life. Not very much, as far as I know. Anyway, way to go, John McCain. You did a good job. You picked a candidate with some experience. And the Dems presidential candidate, Obama, he doesn't have half the experience that this woman has. She's far from small town. I think she's going to make a good addition to the ticket. And if you want to talk about small towns, that, like I said before, that's what makes America great. The small towns, the urban people, the city people, and the little townships. Not the big fat cats in D.C. And just in closing, what cabinet post do you think Obama girl should have if Hussein gets in the White House? Give me a comment. Let me know. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in and the comments and all the new friends. It's just great. I'm having trouble keeping up with you, but that's just fine. And to all you liberals who are writing me back with all of these really, really shipyard locker room descriptions of me personally, you're just proving my point that 99% of all liberals can't carry a conversation about cussing and demeaning the person they're talking to. It's your way of life. It's all you can do. It's your thing. You're proving it every time I get a comment with a maximum of 100 four-letter words and then a couple of verbs. But that's about it. Hey, thank you for listening. God bless our troops. God protect them. And get out and get this information out, folks. We cannot let Obama take the White House. Thanks for listening, and God bless America.